Okay, we got most of the buttons created, but the ones that we are left with are these colorful ones. To tell you the truth, they are not exactly like the Xbox One controller nor the Xbox 360 controller, but they are something, well, they're more of a flat design Xbox controller. So let's create these now. It's as easy, really. Let me just maybe bring these guys just a bit up. It's as easy as just borrowing this button, so I'm going to duplicate it down to somewhere here, and simply changing these colors, these main colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my swatches panel, and one button is red, and of course we need to make sure that we have the proper fill selected, like so. So I'm going to choose red, then I'm going to choose yellow, this guy right here. Then I'm going to duplicate both these guys down. This guy will have the blue fill, and this guy will have the green fill, maybe this guy right here. Now, I'm just going to go quickly to the original and check which letters correspond with which button. And I gotta tell you that the font choice right here is a standard Myriad Pro font, the one that comes with Illustrator by default. Because the original font, well, I tried to look it up online, but I couldn't. But I found that that the Myriad Pro is really close to this original Microsoft font. That is apparently protected by Microsoft. So I'm just gonna go back to my design right here, and I'm gonna grab the type tool and just type in A, like so. Let me just duplicate it and type in B. Then duplicate this guy and type in, I think it's X, and this guy, duplicate it, and it's Y. And let me just quickly check which letter goes with which button. So X goes with the blue. So let me just position it over the blue color. Y goes with yellow, if I can remember it right. A goes with green, like so, and B goes with red. Okay, of course, I'm gonna give all these letters the proper color, so I'm just going to select all these guys and change the fill to maybe this light color, like so, and I'm going to outline all of them. So I'm going to select all these guys, and we could either press the Ctrl plus Shift plus O on our keyboard, or on a Mac you'd go with Command Shift O, or we could go to Type and then create outlines down here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply scale this guy up, and let's see which value is going to work fine. Let's go with 200. That's way not enough. 600. Let's leave it at 600. I'm going to do the same thing with the Y letter, and notice that the simplest way to just increase the size exactly by the same amount as we did with the B letter is just by pressing the S on our keyboard and then enter twice, because Illustrator is going to retain the last used value for the scaling. So again, with the X letter, I'm just going to press S and then enter twice. And then I'm going to select A letter, press S and then enter twice, just like so. And all we have to do right now is to simply align these letters properly. So again, I'm going to select the B and this letter, well, this ellipse right here. So I'm shift clicking on these guys and clicking on this ellipse. And then I'm going to go to align horizontally and vertically, just like so. Same with these guys. Align vertically and horizontally. I'm clicking on the X, then shift clicking on the fill on the background, and then just clicking on the background once, so you can see that it gets this kind of a anchor point halo around. So it just indicates that this is now the key object. So again, I'm going to go to the align panel, align these guys. Again, with these guys, the same thing. Align vertically and horizontally, just like so. And the last thing to do would be to just group all these buttons, just like so, just to make sure that that whenever we move them, they will move together. So there we go. We got all these buttons created. Now let's maybe make these guys smaller. 50% should be fine. And again, the same process can be applied while decreasing the size of an object. If I just now press S and then enter twice, I'm going to quickly decrease the size of an object, and because the scale tool is going to use the last used scaling option. So again, S, enter twice, move this guy up a bit, S, enter twice, just like so, and then same thing with these guys, S, enter twice, this guy, S, enter twice, and we got all these buttons created. Of course, when we'll be putting it against our controller, we are going to have to align everything nicely. So let's actually do that right now. But I think that just for organization purposes, let's do that in the next video. So in the next video, we are going to grab our base. So we are going to grab this guy right here. And we are going to put all these buttons against our background while looking at the underlying image, because we want to see what the original looks like, so we can evaluate all the distances, all the proportions and things like that. So let's do that in the next video.